Yes, people, welcome back to another episode of Barbershop Talks. Today on the chair we have Jack, we have Jo-ell, and myself, the certified barber. Let's get straight into this, bro.
Thank you for coming on, bro.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it, man.
Can you tell us a little bit how you got into the fitness industry?
Yeah, of course. So I started off doing a construction and property development course at college. Lasted a few weeks on the course and then realised this isn't for me. For some random reason in secondary school I wanted to be a plumber. Don't know why, I think I seen it one day if it was a good salary, and then from there I went to college and did a carpentry course and did a bricklaying course for a little bit, and then 2 weeks into the college I was like, you know what, this ain't really for me. My brother was at another college in Henley doing sports. My mum worked there as well, so I said, Mum, transfer me over, and it's pretty much been history since. Always into sports anyway. On that sports course there was a module on owning your own gym, and I did really well on it. Thought, oh, this actually be a sick idea. So at 16 years old, always probably planted into my brain, and then it kind of just went from there. Always an idea. Worked in elite sports for a while, so I was a S&C coach at Coventry City Football Club. S&C is strength conditioning. Did that for a little bit, and at Wasps Rugby Club as well. Not a big rugby fan. Had the opportunity to go full time with the academy as a coach, but I thought, you know what, I want to actually deep it. I thought the pay's good, but I'm not that into rugby, so I'll probably just be in and out of the industry. So I thought, you know what, let me not do that. Let me put my eggs into my PT career. Joined my brother at Nuffield Health doing PT there. Very quickly became very popular. Then Eton small town. And then within about a year and a half, 2 years, we started looking for units, and that'll probably lead into the next question.
Yeah, sick, man. So it was around 2019 when you first started?
2019 when we first started our Ramsays, yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
And then that was around lockdown and all that. How did you find it during the COVID times, like setting up and...
So we opened in June 2019, then we officially shut the gym in March 2020, I believe, if those dates are right. So we lasted, 10 months before we actually had to shut our doors, which as a new business, it was like,
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
But we were also like maybe a little bit naive and thinking, or maybe everyone was naive thinking, a couple of weeks, everyone was back open. So we weren't very proactive. Yeah. Like looking back now, I would have done things a lot differently, but who knows what was going on. So we kind of just enjoyed the time off, trained loads, shot a couple of home workouts for people to follow. But how we got through lockdown was hide out our equipment, ran online workout programs, and then also personal trained outside in the cold as well. And we also did it indoors as well. If you want to cut that bit out, I did it illegally when you shouldn't have been doing it. I'm happy to keep it in. Probably because I wasn't really not a big fan of the rules, but certain things I was just like, come on, I need to make a living here. If I'm going to be in this for a long term, I want to still earn money. So we blacked out our windows of the gym with bin bags, and then personal train the customers who still wanted to come and do that. So on the one-to-one basis, one in, one out, in the gym environment for a good 6 months. And I think we opened again in, I'm going to say October 2020, I think it was. So yeah. And then we shut again, didn't we? So it was a bit of a mad time. When we reopened, we were booming. Then we shut and reopened again, and we weren't booming. I think people kind of like not gave up, but probably just thought, okay, now I can't bother to go again for no reason. I'll stay out of shape, or I'll stay doing home workouts.
Stop and start, innit?
Yeah, very stop and start actually. It was good because in that time off, it allowed us to focus on other things in our business. So we now run an education course. We do personal training courses, we deliver those. That idea came around in lockdown. We released a on-demand YouTube style workout subscription that stayed with our business for a while. We stopped it now, but that was another thing which came about of our business, which we wouldn't have done without lockdown. So yeah, blessings, I would say. There's loads of blessings to be taken from it, from a business point of view, obviously not from a lifestyle point of view, but from a business. Yeah, we did well. It was okay.
Just to put into perspective as well, COVID, McDonald's was open,
yeah,
but gyms weren't allowed.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
I was first in the queue to be fair at Mackey's.
How mad is that though?
Yeah,
to promote like a good lifestyle and whatnot. Yeah, they're closing gyms, but they kept McDonald's open. How was that fair, man?
Yeah, I know.
Bro, it gets me mad that.
Gym's good for your health. Mackey's ain't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure. Yeah, probably more so mental health as well. Like
that's what I mean.
It's easy to exercise at home. You can run or you can do some press ups in your living room, but the accountability, because a lot of people don't, or they don't, because they need someone there to force them to do it effectively. So yeah, we're almost, I guess, in the fitness industry, frontliners to prevent one, mental illness, and two, obesity and other health problems. Like, that's what a personal trainer is there for. Although I do more than just personal training, as a personal trainer, I put my personal trainer hat on, I'm there to improve my clients' day. And some of the stories I've got from my clients are almost like a therapy session, if anything. So yeah, and obviously they missed out on all that, and obviously you hear about loads of different stories of people in lockdown. They either tried to commit suicide, or they lost their not their marbles, but they lost their head a little bit. So yeah, there's loads of negatives to that which could have easily been prevented. No, we're not here to talk about COVID, but could have easily been prevented if we, as a maybe as a nation, stayed open, or at least kept the fitness open and seen that as important as much as McDonald's, KFCs, and pubs and bars were.
Real talk, man. No, 100% agree with you. Going from 2019 to now,
yeah,
you've undergone a rebranding to Ramsays. And not only do you offer PT sessions and classes, but you offer courses to help train new PTs. What's the drive behind it?
Again, randomly, when I was younger, I think I was about 16, I had loads of ideas. I also thought it'd be sick to run education courses as well. I went and did my kettlebell course with not a random guy, but an online trainer. Went face to face in Henley and Arden. His name was Sam, nice guy. And it was his business, and I thought, that's cool, how do you do that? And then I guess in the lockdown period, we had more time to think about what to do. We went through all the processes, got registered, got approved by an awarding body, and yeah, now being able to deliver a course. I guess it's just doing things that other gyms, or no, we're not really a gym, we're more of a fitness studio, don't do. Like, I feel like we're a bit of a more of a holistic business versus just saying you come to us and do personal training, which is great, but we have the ability to do so much more. So obviously it's come with the brand as well. I'm going on a big tangent now. I'm trying to release a new product as well, like a fitness industry product, a quick piece of equipment, a studio barbell, as well as releasing our clothing range. And there's so much things going on. But yeah, the drive for the education stuff and everything else probably came from having the core, which is Ramsays and the brand of Ramsays Fitness. The reason for the rebrand was Ramsays Fitness was like, oh, you're just fitness then, what else are you? But having that as Ramsays, it's still our surname, so nothing too canny. And having I'll show this camera, having our logo, looks a little bit like like an Under Armour / Nike logo, like a big simple emblem. Looks great on clothes, looks great as a brand. It's got if you can see it again, it's got an arrow going up in it, if you guys can see it as well. England's glasses. Oh yeah, on the socks as well, yeah, I'm dripping there. Yeah, so yeah. And yeah, one of our friends has made it for me. His name's Danny Right Design. Shout out to Danny. Give him a follow if you need a new logo. So yeah, he designed our logo, and it's kind of fitted into where I want our brand to be. We're only 4 years in. Like, we're still very much in our infancy. That's like, I feel like in another 20 years, and we'll still be doing it in 20 years because the hustle never stops. I do want to have a gym chain or a fitness chain, and we'll talk about it in a bit as well as a proper education company, as well as a product on the market for fitness, as well as a proper clothing range as well. But you can't do everything at once. So you can try, which I have tried, but everything then progresses very slowly. But I'd rather that than put all my eggs into one basket and miss out all the others, because everything kind of fits in harmoniously, I guess. Or everything we're doing is under the same basket of fitness.
Yeah, I rate that, man. That's a sick perspective to have in it.
100%.
I love that, man. So you've done a few teasers of a new venture.
Yeah.
For, well, One Space.
Yeah, One Space, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about
Yeah, for sure. So what I'm saying now, it might be completely scrapped because we haven't got the unit yet, but I love talking things of existence, and I like to be very open because it's open anyway on what we're doing on socials and stuff. We're looking to basically take our brand, which is Ramsays, and add it into a collective building of more businesses that suit. It's almost like, and I don't really know, so if anyone knows, please let me know, of any businesses like this, but it's like in one space, hence the name, very simply, it's nothing crazy. You've got, to begin with, in our current unit, it'll be fitness, so 3 fitness studios. It'll be sunbeds, because sunbeds and fitness go hand in hand. I know it's like, maybe a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit like cliche where you've got fitness and then how unhealthy sunbeds, etc. But ironic as the word. But and also a wine and Italian food bar with healthy gym-based food as well. So bigger plans is to add in things like a tattoo shop. Probably give my ideas away. Someone might beat me to it now. Tattoo shop. It's not easy though. Tattoo shop, salons, aesthetics, etc. All under one roof. So almost like going to Southbridge or the House of Fraser's or John Lewis and having those businesses which complement each other. Like you go to Southbridge, you don't just go to the Cooper store, the Alta, whatever. You go to every single store and they're all under the same thing. So almost you come to one space, you have a coffee, go to a Pilates class, and then have a sunbed, go home, have a shower, come back that evening with your family or friends to have a bit of Italian tapas and a wine and repeat.
No,
so from a business perspective, it's like spend all your money in one space instead of you going to this space for that and that space for that, because every single time we have a Christmas party or summer party to celebrate our brand, we go to the local bars, which is great, but it's like, obviously give you loads of revenue here for like 200 of our members. Like if that was our venue, we'd benefit and the members would prefer it as well because it's in an environment they know anyway. So yeah. Again, this is at the minute all just talk because it's not on the market yet. We've signed the head of terms with a council. It's a council building in Hinckley. It's been big, massive. It's 4,500 square foot. It's been derelict for 5 years. Partly due to COVID, partly due because it's a big space, which needs it won't really fit. It won't really suit like a barber's because how big it is. It won't really suit. It would suit a gym, but it's almost too small for a gym. Too big for like a salon. Too small for like a Tesco's or whatever, so it's almost like what you're doing there, but our brand really fits quite nicely almost as a startup. But although it's called One Space, it will be basically that'll be our brand as well. We're owning that. It's just the name on the front of the door. It's like the Southbridges. There's no One Space clothing or One Space service. One Space is just the building. So when you go to a One Space, whether it's in the UK or abroad or around the UK, in there you're going to get things which complement each other around the leisure and lifestyle industry, I guess. So it wouldn't be like what we random one. I wouldn't put in there. Like I wouldn't put like a casino in there or like a gambling thing. Because it doesn't really suit our brand ethos. But brands that complement each other really well, I think, are. So if you want to get involved as well, let me know because I'm looking for other units and investors as well, actually, to get involved with us. Any brands which kind of support that leisure and lifestyle industry. So same with Jo-ell's. If you guys ever want to have another location. Yeah, definitely. I'm sure your brains may be ticking, but yeah, they're the sort of people we want to collab with because, again, like if they're using you, they're going to use us, and if they use us, they're going to use us. Almost like everyone helps each other out, which I think as a business is sick. Like it makes sense.
Yeah, no, you got my brain ticking, man. Yeah, we'll definitely have a little chat. 100%.
Got my brain ticking in a minute, to be fair. Yeah.
I rate that. You got me real gas for that, man. Like I'm looking forward to actually seeing how that comes out. Like real.
Well, at the minute it might not. But,
but like you said, bro, just manifest it.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Man, there's a lot more than manifesting as well going on behind the scenes. But yeah, we're the people myself was obviously it's only me here today. I have a business partner, it's my brother. So me and Daniel. I'm 29, 30 next Wednesday. Releases on my birthday. Get a birthday first time. And my brother's he's 34 on Sunday, so we're very close in birthdays and very close in age, to be fair. We work together, had the same careers almost. So having a like-minded but different-minded person to support your business. Obviously, you guys are business partners and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we do a lot together, man.
Your brothers? So, yeah, having someone to support your business or to bounce ideas off that's got a similar brain but also different is very necessary, because if it was just me, my decisions are quite impulsive and erratic. Very erratic, actually. So if it was up to me, like, I don't know, the business probably would have failed by now. I would be in a completely different tangent. So having someone maybe more level-headed or more placid, more slowed, which is sometimes annoying for me to bounce off, but also very necessary. Because if it was someone out, if I had like a brother or a business partner who's like me, it would be chaos. So yeah,
you need the difference, 100%.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and
so
it's not.
When we're working together, you have to be different with each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, different roles and stuff and different abilities, definitely. And do what you're good at.
Pick out your strengths, work at them, and then whatever the downfall is, if a person picks it up, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I know we've obviously just spoke about One Space and all the things that you've got coming up, but Is there any other big plans as well coming up?
Well,
For yourself or Ramsays or?
For myself, no, not really. Like, I almost, probably the nature of owning a business, I'm sure you can appreciate, is your life becomes about the business.
Yeah,
Maybe
definitely.
If my girlfriend watches this, probably much to her dismay, like I almost get a bit anxious if she's like, let's go away on a week's holiday, because at the minute I'm like, make it 3 days. And we actually have done loads of city breaks in the last 3 years, purposely, because I've been like, let's do a city break, so then I can come back to work. So it's like, it almost fits in, which is quite selfish, to be fair. I'll say I'm quite selfish in that regard when it comes to business, but it is purely business minded. So personal wise, no, just, keep
Stay
moving life.
grinding.
Yeah. But from a business perspective, other things in the pipeline is, want to grow our education course this year. So we currently offer the standard level 3 personal trainer course in the NEET. So if anyone's watching wants to get qualified, you can. We run 3 or 4 courses a year. And by the end of this year, when one space kicks off, we'll also offer spin and reformer qualifications as well. You know what reformers is?
Nope.
No.
So you know what reformers is? No, so reformers, if you know what reformers is, reformers is a reformer Pilates. It's a form of Pilates. Basically, it's almost like, and a way to describe it to you guys, it's like doing gymnastics on a moving bed, which is probably sounds bare weird.
Yeah, it does
But
sound
it's an apparatus that you stand on or sit on, and it moves and slides. It almost looks very, very old school, and it is. It's been around for ages, but in the fitness industry at the minute, it's booming. Like there's like 6 popped up in a 10-mile radius of us, so we're almost jumping on that, I guess, hype. Like you've heard of ice baths, innit?
Yeah.
And they're so popular right now. You got one? You do, innit? You ice baths?
I'm coming up with this. I want to do it with the dustbin.
Dustbin?
Bro, I'll do it in
basically.
anything. I'm down.
Basically, we spoke about this ice bath thing. We're looking at actually making a video with lots of ice
Well,
baths.
we can't do it.
I know, yeah. I'm going to say too much. But anyway.
Discussion for later on.
But yeah, I'm trying to my idea is, all those expensive ones what are coming out?
Yeah.
All the ice baths and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Let's keep it simple. Load of ice in a dustbin. Do it that way. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm old
works,
school with it.
My mate told his council that his wheelie bin got robbed, so we got a fresh one.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Bare wheelie bins outside, you know.
Yeah, let's do
Keep
it.
that clean.
The whole goal of this thing is to stay on the pad whilst doing exercise then? Is that what it is?
No, it is, yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, it's not really a pad, it's more like, it's literally a bed that moves. Reformer Pilates, it's called. Have a look after that. Yeah, very popular. More so with the female market, which is most classes. Like our studio is probably 80% female dominant, but our aim is to push more males to it because we want to hit that audience as well. I can't remember what I was saying about this, but yeah, just going back to ice baths, like ice baths are trending. Trends come and go, and obviously in any industry, you have to adapt to get this behind, innit? Like, if something's trending, even if you don't particularly like it or think it's great, from a business perspective, you have to find a way to make it work around your brand to an extent.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing with the reformers. But to be fair, it's a great class as well, and we're jumping on that hype, and we're quite lucky that the hype is now. So we're opening a studio now. So, well, hopefully. So yeah, it kind of goes quite nicely in hand. Another thing that I've got so much like random ideas in my head of like products, and I guess a bit of like and it took from put my inventor hat on. We're trying to release you must have seen, again, this came down from lockdown, which was helpful. You know the dumbbells, the home dumbbells you get, where it's like 6 weights in one. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we basically wanted to make a studio bar version of that. I say studio bar because not like a barbell version in like a big gym with big weights inside, because it doesn't work. But in our classes at Ramsays, we run a HIIT class, like a Les Mills body pump style class. And the pain of that class is, you probably haven't done one, maybe you have, is unclipping the bar, sliding your plates off that are quite actually like stiff anyway, because there's not a lot of lubricants on the space, taking them off, putting them back on both sides, and redoing your workout. Like, we change exercise every single minute. And if someone's thinking, oh, it's well easy or it's too heavy, the time it takes to change the weight on the bar is...
Whoa.
It ruins the workout. Should we continue?
Yeah.
It ruins the workout. So we basically just took a concept from another concept and put it into our barbell product. We've had actually loads of funding from it through, it's called Innovate Edge UK. So if anyone's got a inventor brain or any ideas, look at that on the internet. It's called Innovate Edge UK. and also Coventry Growth Hub. Shout out Linda Savitri. She's like the OG of helping small businesses progress their ideas, and been recently working with WMG, which is Warwickshire Manufacturing Group University, like the top professors there on designing the bar, doing like crash tests, finding what aluminium to use, finding out what the tensile strength is, like all these things. And I'm like, this is mad.
Yeah, that's
I guess.
insane.
So yeah, but that's currently parked because we ran out of funding. So until there's funding available again, that'll be going on. So there's only so much you can do with your money, isn't there? Like,
Yeah, of course.
you kind of go from there.
But no, I love that concept, man. Because like you said, you just flipping weights from one way to another. That's going to slow things down.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm like getting into CrossFit, so I know exactly what you're saying. Like we kind of flip between the weights and stuff.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That concept sounds sick, bro.
No, sick. I've got another one as well. I might as well share it because if someone else brings it to the market before me, then fair play to you. But my girlfriend did live in London. I used to always go to and back from London, and it was such a pain to like take my like protein powder in my suitcase or like in my bag. It's massive, isn't it? And I didn't want to put it in like the cling film bag because one, it looks a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
One of them, but also two, it can break. So my over invention was to basically make a.
You're giving out too much here.
I am, but it is what it is.
Crazy.
Honestly, like, I don't mind. The invention is, or was, or still is, best way I can say it is not the gender reveal cannons,
Yeah.
the confetti cannons.
Yeah.
But bear with me, making that a lot less strong, and instead of having confetti in it, it being protein powder.
That's sick.
So then having it small and shaped like a bullet, so
Yeah.
whether you can put 10 in your bag, one in your pocket, one in your glove compartment, one in your sock, and then whether you want a quick protein, it's like a 25-gram shot of it, put it over your bottle, so it would fit inside the top of this.
So that, you know the Gatorade?
That while I drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I get
there's
it.
your bullet, put it up, pop it,
Smash.
the
Sick.
NO2, because it's carbon monoxide, whatever it is, that are using that whipped cream and stuff, that the force of that, the pressure is also safe to use because it's hygiene rated to use like the whipped cream thingy.
Yeah.
That pops it in with enough power to
Disperse it.
disperse it. Yeah, I did I guess a test at home with a confetti cannon in lockdown. I bought a confetti cannon, emptied it, filled it with protein, got a big bottle like a Coke bottle, cut the top off so it fitted in, pressed it, and it went boom!
Yeah, bet.
Literally all over my seat, all over me. It worked, so it was like, yo, it's sick, it worked.
Yard is there.
But basically, like, that was, I think it was like 20 psi pressure, pressure on it, pressure's psi, that was
Yeah.
20 psi. We only need like 1 psi.
Me too.
But then I'm on like Alibaba, AliExpress, speaking to like the agent saying, who sell the confetti cannons, can you make me one of these with 1 psi? They're like, I don't understand what you mean. Like,
No.
it's so hard when you've got an invention or an idea, but no way to kind of, I guess, where you can articulate it, but to bring it to the market, it's like, then I found someone, a UK manufacturer of confetti cannons, said, yeah, we can do this, but you need to make a mould for that 1 psi of your design, which is 20 grand up front, and then your minimum order is like 200,000.
Yeah, it's a joke.
I was like, oh. So yeah, like, there's so many ideas going on. I guess we'll move on to the next question, but yeah.
That sounds so
Question
sick.
started with.
I want to try it now.
Do you want another one as well?
Go on,
Another
go
one.
on.
One more.
No,
last one.
no, please. No,
Last one was,
genuinely, I do
if Pranay watches this, me and him shouted out in the gym the other day. So, gym goers and me, have you ever used knee wraps before?
Yeah.
You've used knee wraps, and knee wraps are bare long to put on.
Yep.
And when I say knee wraps, if you're not familiar, when you lift a certain heavy weight, it's like wearing a lifting belt, you wrap your knees up, but it's a big, massive Velcro, and it takes ages. You can do it on legs or elbows. So my invention or wrist wrap was a cog wrap. So exactly the same thing, but just a sleeve, but then you just turn the cog, and as you turn it one way,
Sick.
it tightens, and it can't go the other way, and then you press the middle button, it releases quickly.
Sick.
So imagine that, you've got two sleeves on your legs, you want to tighten them up, so it gets exactly the same, but it might not work, because again, it's just theory, like it's a concept, isn't it? But yeah, that's my other invention as well, is a
No,
cog
that's a
wrap.
sick idea.
That's
So I
actually
mentioned
sick.
because it's so easy, it's handy, isn't it? Like, you just turn them to...
And obviously then you can
tighten
get
them.
into the needed pressure.
Exactly, pressure.
Exactly
yeah,
to what you
yeah.
need.
Yeah, different. It's just a dial, isn't it? A simple dial,
Yeah.
Bro,
which
that's
attaches
sick.
to a tightening system, a fastener. But I don't know when you start with that.
Did you make anything?
No, nothing yet. That only popped into my head, or our head, about 2 weeks ago.
That's a sick idea.
That is
No, run with that,
actually
bro.
sick.
Run with
100%.
that.
And that's it for now.
He's lying.
I could genuinely listen to your ideas all day, but that's just sick.
There's no more.
So you've worked with obviously a lot of clients.
Yeah.
Someone who stands out, pro footballer, Ashley Kane. Mm-hmm. What was it like to work with him?
Yeah, so we actually met in a barbershop. Obviously, we're both local lads, Coventry and Eton, knew of him anyway, probably didn't know of me. We both go to Mark, shout out Mark, Mark's the barber. We both go to in Cov, Epic Cuts. Should shout out you guys as well if you're from Coventry.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, we were both in the barbers one day. He was chatting about gym. He was going over to, or wanted to go over to Birmingham to train. And I had just opened the gym. I said, come to my gym. He said, where are you? I said, in the Eton. He's like, oh, I'm in the Eton. I said, come down then. And then he started training at our place. Obviously, over the last 4 years, he's done loads of things, came and gone to different adventures I call them, and challenges and stuff and trials. But yeah, great to work with from like the S&C perspective, where like what was he doing the first time? It was just strength training. There was no real focus. It was just actually the first focus was getting him ready for all the YouTube boxing matches. He was doing one of those. Then his opponent pulled out, so we.
Oh, I remember that.
Remember that one, yeah.
Yeah.
We tailored his training around that, and then it was kayaking, and then it was sprint work and stuff. So yeah, because obviously he's got a lot of time to invest in himself physically, which is great because obviously you can train a lot more. The more you can invest in yourself, or the more time you can spend on something, the better you're going to get it. Obviously, because that's a lot of anything. So yeah, giving him workouts and stuff, you can almost more than I'd give the average Joe, because one he's obviously got an ex-career in pro football and have an athletic background, bringing up makes you at a less susceptible to injury, and two, having a good amount of time to, I guess, focus on your fitness allows him to do as much as he can. But now he just comes in and out of the gym to do his own bits and bobs. But yeah, I wouldn't really say I've worked with him, but I kind of just design his programs and stuff, which is probably like the only time really, because I got a master's in strength conditioning, which I obviously haven't used because I didn't go down that route, but that's maybe one of the only times, or I got a couple of athletes as well I work with, to be fair. But yeah, that's the only time that really comes into play.
That's it.
Sick.
I would say, yeah, good.
Last question as well.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do to keep on top of your mental health with everything that you've got going on, bro? Because I mean, just from us speaking now,
Yeah.
you fired out madness with
Yeah,
your ideas,
loads.
with how much you've got going on and stuff. And I can imagine, like everyone's up and down.
Yeah.
What do you do, man, like, to stay on the ball?
Because obviously you're training a lot of people as well, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
obviously listening to their mental health and just trying to stay so positive. How is it?
It's mad that maybe I've obviously asked this question before and stuff, and I feel like for my head's just very clear.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's so work focused, like, I don't know, maybe I've just got good management skills or just manage the pressure. We probably had the most pressure on our business, or maybe on me business-wise, for the last 6 months, because there's been so much going on.
Yeah.
But it's just like, if you look at my phone and you go to my reminders, there's like 30 things, like random things, and if some of them are asleep, I'm like, oh shit, quickly write that down. I'll say, we're going out, for example, on Valentine's Day, me and Paris went to Birmingham. On the drive, I said, obviously it was like, no phones now, let's have a good time. It's like, can you just text me this, please, or forget it? Well, while I'm driving, obviously I'm going to text and drive, so she texts me different things. Like, I guess it's just accepting it, like accepting that's who you are, like you're gonna be that sort of person. But yeah, I don't know when it comes to mental health, like I guess I'm not really like the right person to talk to about it, but I don't like do anything, I don't preach about that sort of stuff. We have different trainers who come to us who are more, I guess, like present in that environment. For me, it's just, I don't know, maybe just maybe having a good support network of people around me, or having, if it was just me and I had no business partner, no life partner, no clients maybe as well, even though I don't talk to them, but they talk to me. It's like, if you can't really bounce ideas off people, then maybe it would be worse. But I don't know, I'm in a very, and always have been in a very clear headspace, which is probably nice to have. But then I just fill my head with ideas.
Yeah, man.
Which is probably what. There's no room for any issues.
No, that's sick though, bro. So before we wrap up, bro, where can everyone find you? Instagram,
Yeah, Instagram is our main platform. So on Instagram, it's ramsays.uk. I say it like Ramsays because everyone spells it wrong. So it's RAMSAYS, like the chef, Gordon Ramsay. Ramsays.uk. Then my personal Instagram is Jack Ramsay, but I'm not going to accept you unless I know you. It's on private, but yeah, Ramsays.uk is our Instagram account. And also there's onespace.hinkley, but that's just there with 0 followers at the minute. So yeah, but yeah, Ramsays.uk to keep up with anything. If anyone's got any questions, specifically to the gym, or I guess we haven't really covered, maybe if there's time to do so, but like I can give you personal information on how we funded it and stuff. We use government loans, and there's different schemes out there, which is a long process. If you're not good at Excel or business planning, it's hard, and I can give you templates and stuff. I'm happy to do that and share because I like to help other people. Then yeah, you can feel free to reach out to me and I'll give you some advice and help.
Sick, bro. I'm going to tag everything below as well. But thank you for coming on, man. I really appreciate
Pleasure.
it, yeah?
Sick.
Thank you, bro. Cheers, man.
Sound boys.